Level 3, Goken. The appointment letter arrives, you can barely believe it. You read it 4 times. Goken, a direct retainer to the shogunate. It's the lowest rank, but it's everything you've ever dreamed of. Serving the shogun, not some local lord. You can finally say you're part of the real power, the true seat of authority. Your stipend is small, not enough to truly live well, but that's not the point. The point is the audience. Today, you enter the great castle for the first time. You walk through the outer gates with 40 other Goken, all of you trying to appear calm, trying to act like this is just another day, but you all know it's not. This is a moment that changes everything. You're all wearing your best clothes. They're nothing compared to the robes of the higher ranks, but they're the finest you've ever owned. As you walk into the Great Hall, you can feel the weight of history pressing down on you. You kneel on the tatami mats, which probably cost more than your entire stipend. It feels like an eternity. But the shogun doesn't even appear. You won't see him. Not today. Instead, a mid-level official reads your name from a scroll, confirms your appointment, and dismisses you in the same breath. The whole ceremony takes no more than 8 seconds. You stand up, legs numb, and walk out into the sunlight. It's almost like a dream. You've moved up, yes, but you're still just another cog in the machine. Your name was just a line on a list. You're still nobody, not yet. You'll spend years climbing this ladder, hoping for a chance to earn a real position, hoping for an audience with the shogun himself. But for now, all you can do is carry on. You're a Goken, and that means your fate is tied to the shogunate. But you're still far from the power you crave. Level 4, Han Samurai. Your domain is far from the capital. Your lord is an outsider, someone who supported the wrong side in the Great War. You've never even seen the capital, and you probably never will. Your life revolves around the castle town, a quiet place that never seems to change. Mornings begin with drills in the courtyard. You practice your swordsmanship with a passion that was once filled with dreams of glory, but now it feels almost mechanical. You've never drawn your sword in battle, not once. You know how to make the perfect cut, but the closest you've come to war is inspecting rusty spears in the armory once a month. The work is mundane: tax records, land surveys, settling disputes between merchants. Every day feels like the last, with no real change. Your lord's domain is struggling financially. It always has. Your stipend arrives late, and you've gotten used to the uncertainty. There are days when you barely have enough to feed your family. Some things are easier to ignore. You've started teaching merchant sons how to write, just to scrape together a little extra income. Then, one day, a letter arrives from your cousin in the capital. He's a Goken now. He serves the shogun directly. His stipend is smaller than yours, but his future is much brighter. Your response is simple, polite. Congratulations. But inside, a seed of bitterness begins to grow. You've been stuck here, far from the action, while your cousin climbs higher. You wonder if your children will live in peace just like you, or if they will be given the opportunity to climb the ladder and truly make a mark. You start to feel the weight of the years ahead of you, years of treading water, of doing your duty without ever moving forward. The thought of this life for your children feels like a prison. It's not enough to survive anymore. You want more. You need more. Level 5. Hatamoto. You're one of 8,000 families who hold this rank. Hatamoto. Under the banner. Your family served the shogun's ancestors, fighting by his side on the battlefield. It's an honorable position, but it's also a double-edged sword. Your stipend is large enough to live comfortably in the capital, and you're respected by those who know your name. You keep servants, horses, and a second home in the countryside. To others, this is power. But to you, it's the beginning of a life you never quite expected. You have the right of audience. When you walk into the castle, you don't kneel in the outer halls like the low-ranking Goken. You pass deeper, entering the inner chambers where only the most trusted retainers go. You're one of them now. When the shogun summons you, you see his face. Your presence is demanded. The decisions you make matter, but not in the way you thought they would. Today's business is dull, a budget dispute regarding embezzled funds. The evidence is clear, but the process is long and tedious. 3 weeks of meetings, 14 signatures, and a formal review just to determine the proper punishment. You've seen it all before. Paperwork, signatures, seals, bureaucracy. The real power lies in patience, not in swords and battles. Your son, now 12, trains with the best sword instructors. He studies the classics. He's being groomed to inherit your title and your place in the hierarchy. He will follow your steps, live the life you've lived, and grow into the person you were destined to become. But you see the sadness in his eyes when he practices his swordsmanship? The same look you had when you were his age. You wonder if he will ever see the life beyond the halls of the shogunate. The life of a warrior, the life of a samurai, filled with the thrill of battle and the honor of serving the shogun. Or will he be trapped in the same endless cycle of politics and paper trails that have come to define your life? The life of a Hatamoto,